Yeah, definitely. I mean, ultimately, we haven't seen the end of the UST scandal in a sense, because there's still a lot more to go. I mean, one thing to consider is, if you went into UST and you gambled yourself into it, shame on you in a sense. That was your choice to do it. There's a lot of naysayers in the whole economics of the whole system, but there's going to be a lot of downfall of all the people that were offering services to invest. Like if different DeFi protocols were using your money to then invest in the UST Terra protocol. If they wanted that anchor 20% return, they were probably giving you 10% return and then keeping 10% for themselves. So there's a lot of money that you were kind of investing it without even knowing, and you won't find out until a little bit later, until they see what compensations there were. So there's still a lot more to go. I think we're still going to see the after effects, or basically the aftershocks of what happened in this main crash. I mean, and then just for other people to consider, if you do want to go risk, and I can't blame people for doing like a little bit of risk and trying to make a little bit of money, because people are in different positions. I had a conversation, well, kind of sparked a conversation on Sasal's tweet, where he's like, oh, stop playing with, these Ponzi's and everything, and just invest in public goods. But my argument was, if you just came to the space last year and ETH is at $4,000 and you're not a rich person, well, how do you get ahead?
Right.
And you have to take a little bit of risk. In a sense, you have to do what you need to do. I mean, this is a new generation of people joining in Web3, and this, you can't dollar cost average ETH anymore. I mean, if you do $100 a month, like in a state at 4,000, I mean, it would take you a couple of years to get at least one ETH. And there's a lot of people sitting on top of a large pile or a decent stack that can easily critique. But for someone that's coming in that doesn't have a lot of money and looking for opportunity, that they can't use the same path people that did before. It's just a different type of game. But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, and also just to put into consideration, I mean, if you do invest in certain things, definitely, I mean, DeFi insurance is definitely something to take into consideration. There were a couple insurance funds that did have opportunities for UST. So if you were a little, iffy on it, on Slash Finance, and I think Insure Ace offered depeg insurance for UST. I believe Unslash has paid out some of that for insurance, and I think Insure Ace has a certain amount that pay back if it keeps below peg for 2 weeks. So there are insurances, and those are starting to become more popular, and I think that will play a large effect. Nobody thinks about insurance, my gains, but it's always something to consider as well when you have it. But my point, going back to full circle, is we still haven't seen the true effects of what people haven't, because a lot of protocols are probably hiding the losses because they're trying to see what they can do to get back.